Democrats created this, and now people on the border are stuck cleaning it up. So when Texas and Arizona shared some of these issues with these Democrat-run sanctuary cities, they didn't get a great reception. In Chicago, Lori Lightfoot called Greg Abbott not a good Christian for busing migrants, a few dozen into her town. But then she turned around and did the same thing, deporting them to the suburbs. And she's not the only Democrat redefining sanctuary city. In Washington, D.C., Mayor Muriel Bowser has already declared a state of emergency over the influx of a couple thousand illegals. And now she's following Lightfoot's lead, kicking migrants out of the Capitol. It seems like these Democrats know what we've been saying all along. The chaos at the border can't continue. But don't worry, the White House is on top of everything. They know who to blame.
The Trump administration, which largely just tried to build a wall, an ineffective wall, along the border and couldn't even finish that in 4 years, we're certainly doing a lot more to secure the border and could be doing even more if Republicans would stop their obstruction.
Florida Senator Marco Rubio joins me now. I don't know if you could see, I hope that wasn't Trump border wall that those camo-wearing migrants were rappelling down from. If it is, they might need to build it 10 feet taller.
Well, I just saw the clip there from the White House spokesperson. She said, oh, they couldn't even finish the wall. They couldn't finish the wall because Democrats wouldn't vote for the funding. And they literally would not approve a dollar more. They called the wall a racist idea. And at the end of the day, look, it's not just the migrants that are coming across, because most people will just turn themselves in because they know if you turn yourself in, you're going to be allowed to stay in the country. You'll be given a work permit. You'll be told show up in 10 years or 5 years for your asylum hearing. And but some people don't. And those are the ones you got to worry about, because why aren't they turning themselves in? And you've seen some of those images of the so-gotaways. I think just the other day there was a drone that was flying over, and within an hour saw hundreds of people cross. It was millions of people. But it's also the drugs. We've got an uncontrolled flow of drugs across the U.S. border, and it's killing people in cities all across this country. And this administration has the face to send the vice president on television and say, well, the border is secure, or at least to the extent that we're trying. They're not trying. They're actively and openly inviting people to come here illegally. Yeah, this White House is the best thing that ever happened to the drug cartels. So you're in a race down there in Florida. Who's your opponent, Senator? Well, my opponent's Val Demings. She supports all this. She says that, frankly, that we don't have a border crisis. She's someone that has very radical. She votes with Nancy Pelosi 100% of the time. I mean, every radical far-left idea you could think of, she has voted for or supported, from the indoctrination on transgender issues to the open border and things of that nature. But she's raising a lot of money. I ask people watching to go on my website and give, marcorubio.com. I'm being outraged because liberals all over the country want to ruin Florida. And they don't like Florida because we've embarrassed them. What did you think about the James Taylor performance today at the White House? Were you inspired? Look, I'm going to be honest. I don't know a lot about James Taylor. I guess he's run some awards and sold a lot of records, maybe more than anybody. But I'm actually embarrassed for the guy. I mean, he's asked him to come and play his guitar on the day where they're announcing that this inflation reduction garbage. And in fact, it's the day when we got this report that food prices, are the highest they've been since 1979. Baby food is up. Everything is up. People living in the real world know it. And I think they look at something like what happened there today, and you get angry by it, or you feel embarrassed for the guy who got, what's his name, James Taylor, whatever, playing the guitar on the lawn of the White House. I feel bad for all of them. I'm embarrassed for them. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll throw another party for securing the border. Yeah, we'll see. Who's going to sing at that one? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We're trying to get Cardi B to sing, but at least she knows. Hey, at least she knows what inflation is. That's true. More than anybody at the White House. Thank you so much, Senator. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.